Feel like we just talked to you back in May, so I guess, how's life been since then? Were you expecting a quick turnaround? Did you want a quick turnaround? Just overall, just how's life been since then?
Yeah, exactly as planned. Everything's exactly as planned. I told them, and I think they wanted me to fight in September. I was like, that's too long away. Like, give me something else. It's like, all right, I got you.
I wanted to ask you this because a lot of that fight against Jeremy was like, two veterans. Now you're fighting this guy kind of on the rise. You want to stay active, but it feels like there's this new generation of fighters that fights maybe twice a year. Back in the day, you'd probably fight 6 times a year, and it'd be easy, or not easy, but like that's what you normally did. So, do you see that divide in your generation of fighters that want to stay active in this new one that fight twice, maybe 3 times a year?
Yeah. For me, it's like trying to keep something alive. You know what I mean? Keeping the old traditions alive, So a lot of people, like the new guys, they're coming in, they're watering down the brand. They're changing it up some, like where I feel like, at least before we were fighters, I feel like a lot of guys are becoming competitors and not fighters,
Do you feel like you are defending this generational gap? Because it seems like they're giving you veterans and young guys, and you are pushing people away, like every time you kind of step in there.
Yeah. I try to kind of look at it like music, like rock and roll. Like all of a sudden it was this, and then it got changed into soft rock or all this other stuff. And so it's the same thing, like trying to keep it at its core of what it is, and not let these other guys change it so much.
And I guess what do you think of Terrance as an opponent? We've all seen the video when you were on John Anik's show. Seems like there was an issue between you guys. Overall, what do you think of Terrance as an opponent?
Terrance is a wild card, He wins fights I think he shouldn't have won, and then I think he loses fights that he think he would win. So it's kind of like he's a wild card. What you're gonna get, what you get is what you get. You never know.
Can I get your thoughts on the main event between Conor and Max? It seems like obviously massive card. All the fighters seem to be happy fighting on this massive event right now.
I'm really 50-50 on it. We don't know what kind of Conor's gonna show up. I feel like everything's in Conor's favor, where he's got the weight class, so he doesn't have to cut weight or do anything like that. He's got everything in his favor, and so. But Max is the guy who's put the work in and been on the stages and really been in the trenches still. Like Conor got off the war, and so Max been on there shooting and sniping, and so I'm kind of on the side of Max. Between the two, if I had to pick the worker and the non-worker, I'd pick the worker. But that shot Conor got, and timing is the key. He said it before. It's like it's about timing, and as long as he hasn't lost that timing, I can still touch you. But can I touch you hard enough before I run out of gas?
King over here. You've overcome so much. You've become an inspiration for a lot of people. How much did it mean to get those custom shorts finally?
Oh yeah, it's cool. I feel like I got the best shorts in the division. I mean, in the industry, I'm shitting on everybody. And so that's dope, that they gave me something, because I was supposed to get $100,000. They're like, oh, we're gonna give you shorts. I was like, well, does that kind of equate to $100,000? Like, how many shirts do I gotta sell to get my $100,000? I'm trying to do the calculations. I'm like, okay, but my company fuck with me, and they doing some shit for me that no other black man has got so far. So I'm like, I'm the first black man to get to do it, and I'm doing me. So it's like, I feel like I'm trying to be like Michael Jordan when he brought up the Jordans. I'm gonna sell this shit out. I'm gonna show you how this shit is. This is my style.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck on Saturday.
Bobby here in the back to your left, all the way in the back.
Okay, there we go.
You have a ununiquely unique style that's all your own. How much of that came together through experimentation in the gym and just naturally being comfortable to you?
There's a lot of playing around the gym, tinkering and playing with the style. My thing was like, you see movies, you see stuff like that where you see these karate movies. Van Damme was real big at the time, Rocky, Jet Li, Jackie Chan. And I'm like, man, those guys look cool, but what if you could really do that stuff, And so trying and got socked in the face like, oh, okay, that doesn't work, And just tinkering and playing with it some. And so I'm just trying to make that shit exciting for people to see, something different.
Thanks, sir.
Bobby, right here. Speaking of your style, hardcore's no. You've been around. You bring it. You're exciting, and all that good stuff. But does it feel like, you know, we would all say that you deserve this and more, but does it feel like you're finally starting to get your flowers with, like, the new shorts? Or you were on Anik and Florian podcast, and Anik was saying you deserve to be in the BMF conversation, and a lot of other people are echoing that sentiment as well. Do you feel that love?
Yeah, I feel love now. It's like I've been on streaks. I've been doing that stuff way before. I was talking and I was doing all this stuff before, and I got a lot of bad reviews, you know, and now people are finally getting it, like, oh, you're a good guy. We actually want to see you win. We actually want to see what you do more of this. And I'm like, man, I'm fucking almost 40. Now you like this shit? I was like, oh, I got to get revamped and recreate my energy to keep it going, you know?
Better late than never, right?
Yeah. At least you saw me. At least you saw me. There's some people that come in this world and never get seen, and you want to be valued for your work. And so at least I'm getting something out this. I'm grateful for whatever God gives me.
Well, you definitely value it, and I hope you feel that value. But I also, you know, your value seems to extend beyond the cage and beyond your fighting style. One of the more admirable things, aside from your style, is the fact that you give back to your community. That's something you're very proud of, from your businesses, your property, to even how you organize your runs in the hood. Like, you really give back. And, you know, there was a question asked earlier of Conor about maybe trying to win back his community. He didn't seem too interested in that. Do you think not enough fighters give back to their community? Because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of them that do quite like you.
I don't know about nobody else, and I can't speak of anybody else, but that's all I got, you know. And my thing is a loyalty thing. Like, I'm still in the same spots where I came from. I'm in the IE, you know, and I bought all this property in the IE, and I'm trying to change my community and make it something good, you know. I got like 7 homes. I got an apartment complex, and I'm like trying to put good families in here and change what the IE has a certain stigma for it, and everybody wants to be in LA, you know. So it's like I'm trying to create something new where bring all these people back. Like back in the days, Elvis and those people used to come to San Bernardino, and that was like a getaway. Now it's like you come here, you're going to get robbed, you're going to get shot. And so I'm trying to rechange my community.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, Bobby.
Bobby, right here. So there's a certain age where people start to write off fighters, but you come from an amazing win streak. Do you like, or do you feel good to prove them wrong?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like, yeah, I'm still kicking ass at 39. It's cool. But for me, I think it's more so like proving everybody wrong. You know, everybody that looked at and thought I was done. And there's been a lot of people that wrote me off. A lot of people that, and just you know what I mean, forgot about me and treated me a certain way when they don't think you're going to be something. And so it is what it is, but at least I get my little bit of revenge.
And well, we know how dangerous is McKinney the first round. Do you see as a survival of the 5 minutes?
I said it before, he's a quick pumper. You know what I mean? He's just, baby, I'm done. You know, it's like, get out of here. Like, I'll fight for a while, you know? And so we're going the distance. We'll see where it goes, but I come to fight. And I come to fight a long time, not just a one round.
Thank you.
King right here. As far as Terrance, like, you're going to get in there and you're going to scrap with him, obviously, but I feel like there's been, like, almost a little bit of sneak dissing on his end, like, because I saw him in the comment section talking about, we're just here to fight and the management thing, but then you look a little bit online and you see other.
Yeah, he'd be saying a little slick ass shit. You know what I mean?
So what do you think?
Don't be fooled, that motherfucker. Don't be fooled by him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference between me and him, and I'm gonna keep showing the difference between me and him. This is where we have an issue now. Is like, when I met up with him, I'm like, bro, you want to fight me? Like, why, bro? You're the homie and shit. And it's like, he's like, okay, I'm not going to fight you. And then a week later, it's like, bro, like Conor would say, a little snake in the grass or some shit, you know? Like, you're not a true man of your word. Me and Diaz started fucking with each other. We're not fighting each other. We made that, and we looked at each other, and we shook hands, and that's what it is. And so I got many offers, hey, you should fight Diaz. I'm like, no, that's the homie. And so just being a man of your word. So that's the difference, one, between us. I'm going to keep showing little subtle differences between the two. I'm going to say exactly how it is, what it is, and stand on my truth. But in his eyes, he's like, oh, it's cool. But then I'm going to do this, little sneak. Like, bro, be who the fuck you are. And that's the issue with him, too. I'm like, when we were talking and he called me out, he's like, but if I take it down, people are going to think I'm a bitch or people are going to think I'm a punk. I'm like, why are you worried about what everybody else think? You know what I mean? And, like, be honest, I'm like, it's just me and you, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of what nobody else think. Like, but he's so caught up in the clout. And maybe it's a young kid thing or something. The clout and all these people. I just do me, bro.
So would you have preferred if he had just stuck to the dissing part?
Yes, yeah, at least let me know what it is. You know what I mean? Okay, you feel that type of way, then it is what it is. And that's what I'm taking the fight. I'm like, okay, you keep playing with me. You think this is going to be an easy fight or you think this is a game? I don't know. Maybe you think because I'm old, they think I'm going to try to play me with that old card. All right, watch. I'm going to do more punching than you do. I'm going to do more work than you do. And I'm going to put more time in. I'm going to beat you at everything. I'm going to beat him from the get-go. I've been beating his ass all week long with the interviews, with the way we dress, with the way we speak. I'm going to beat you every day, all the way to the fight, and then I'm going to whoop your ass in the cage.
And then I heard you speak on it yesterday that eventually you kind of want to make your way to the BMF title. What do you think the path is to get there? And is that almost like a tribute to Nate Diaz if you get that BMF title?
Yeah, the pathway. I always tell people this. The UFC are the story writers. They write your story. And they can make you go this way, they can make you go that way. A lot of people don't understand. Like, they go, what? Why this and this and this? And the UFC did this, and the UFC does that. And so, like, my intentions were to go ahead of me. And now I'm fighting this guy, and it's like, it really don't do nothing for me. But fatten my pockets back up, I'm going to keep getting those checks. And so it is with that. But now, as far as the BMF, it'd be an honor to give my boy Nate his belt. He created the belt. Here, I brought this to you, bro. This is your shit. Cool. Thanks, guys.